Alrighty. Yesterday you saw the nuclear mouse. Today we are gonna make a nuclear diver, what people call Dahlbergs. This happens to be a big 3/0 bass hook, but you can work on just about any hook with the same principle. Saving one of the best ones for last for y'all. Let y'all get knowed up on how to use the material. Yeah, but everything's slowing down, so I'm gonna get back to tying flies. Looks like the rush is over until I get Googled. But anyway, get that light where y'all can see it a little better. Pretty much I do that one that way. Should have left my thread back here, sorry about that. Just like with the mouse or the other ones. Same thing, got my slit in my Polaris phone. Actually, if y'all wanted to use just backer rod for this and slit it just a little bit, that would work. I ain't out to make $1 million, just trying to make a living, which I ain't been able to do with this. But here we go into this. Right back up now. Instead of just one of them big bunches, we're gonna go over this way. Got a big one there, a little bit too much. I pulled that out. It was already folded over, as you can see. So I'll get enough what I need right here this way. Just like you would a single fly. You can do all your double colors this way if you want. I just showed you an easier way, especially when you get down into the smaller hooks. And now we're going to use the purple nuclear mission wing, new fly tying material. If you recall right, this, as I told you, if you watched other videos, this will turn peacock when I heat it up. I want a fairly good bunch for this 3/0, but not a whole bunch. And this is going to be one of the last top secrets for a while. See how I checked that right there? Because that's going to be my, what would you call it? Dragon lid. That big old bump on Dahlbergs and generic term to not divers, because I'm not going to cut that loop. You'll see here in a second. As I told you before, in all of them, you really don't have to cut those loops. So I'm going to put closed scissors in there, pull that back and pinch it. And I'll get this one here, I'm going to cut all that loop off right there. Make sure I got all those, press that back into that hot melt glue. Low melt hot melt glue. Trim that off where I want her. Now, alrighty, heat gun's warmed up. Variable temp heat gun. If you haven't seen any other videos, go back and watch them. Start at the beginning in New Flies Network. You'll get to the early ones, and that'll teach you how to do it. This is getting soft and pliable. Here again, it's just like most things, whether mylar, what people call mylar, polyester, it's all plastics. And that's about all you need for that. If you can see, you're going to get your nice little bump right there. Now, if you noticed, I didn't put any hot melt glue in there to hold that to the foam. Now, when them big old pike and bass get this, I'm going to put some eyes on there. Alright, you can see how she might want to pull apart there just a little bit. You could put just a wee little bit in there. And the same over on the other side. But what I found is pretty good right here. Just give me a nice big old dollop on there. Not enough where she'll spread out and get runny everywhere, but enough where she'll bind into both of them. And this is your nuclear Dalberg, nuclear diver. You could use a saltwater hook, freshwater hook. He's nice and tight up in there. And all y'all that think everything's gonna fall apart, I'll just put a little dollop up in there real fast. Make you happy. That'll get in there. Don't squeeze it too long because that's foam. Any of this stuff in this foam, as you can see, as it heats up normally, it crusts over anyway. Nice and hard. There we go. All iridescent. Got fluorescent light on there, but there's your diver. Till next time, as you can see, there's not much that you can't do with new flight time material, nuclear mission wing. That's why I think it's the holy grail, the final solution. It's mixed in with the holographic tail. You got nice shine on there. By the way, these holographics are some of the finest pattern I've ever seen. Here's another interesting tip. Holographics are actually embossed onto the sheet. They use an embossing machine on there. And people like WTP usually have one of those machines. So you just run your sheets through there of the stuff and it comes out holographic. Interesting fact. Don't know if it interests you or not, but anyway, there's your Dalberg or nuclear diver. Bye. There's the phone.